Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
We are now live.
Hello and welcome back to Geek Universe's Geeks United podcast. We are one man short today for unknown reasons. Well, we'll be missing about a paragraph worth of words, so...
Not even a paragraph,
Words.
a couple sentences.
Couple of sentences. Well, we've got some good stuff for you tonight. We're going to talk about the Daredevil TV show, Ant-Man TV show, Doctor Who teaser trailer. God, I mean teaser trailer. That's what I meant. Godzilla. Oh yeah. Director of Godzilla and the Star Wars spinoff, not spoof.
We don't know why he thought that.
Just thinking a spin-off film. I don't know. For some reason, I was just thinking it was like, oh, they're making another Spaceballs. Yay, I guess. But nothing of the sort.
Very wrong.
Oh, man, was I ever wrong.
That's normal for you to be wrong, so.
Yes, it really is. Sometimes. But are we talking about Tarantino?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about Django being sliced and diced. Oh, wait, that sounded really bad.
Ooh.
I meant the movie. Oh, yeah, Batman, Superman movie. Oh, guys, Warcraft.
He only gets to like maybe a minute or two. That's it.
We're going with like 2.5 minutes on that one.
That's what she said.
But
But we got lots of good stuff. So
yeah, we do. We've got some Order 1886 news, Lego Batman 3. Oh my God! And I think Yahoo Frank is gonna go talk about some Watch Dogs and Wolfenstein.
Wolfenstein. Because I got to play them today.
Yeah, I'm excited to actually hear your input on those.
Yeah, they're interested, so I'll talk
Did
to
you
them.
start with that? Do you want to start with that, Frank, for just a little bit?
I mean, why not? I got to play today Wolfenstein on the PS4, and then I got to play the Watch Dogs on PS4, and then I got to play on my roommate's Xbox 360. And, like, Wolfenstein, just starting off, is fucking awesome, guys. It's so cool. Like, it is just, it's like, it's very classic Wolfenstein, but like, it's everything you love about old shooters where you were in World War II, but now it's in like the 60s where the Nazis have taken over and they are very high tech now. Like, they got robots and like and cyborgs and crazy fucking laser weapons, and like, and you fight them and it's incredible. Like, just like, it is something else and totally worth the money. Like, if you love a good first person single player campaign, you're gonna love this because you get to kill some motherfucking Nazis.
Oh, man.
That's always satisfying.
You did sell it pretty well, but like every time I hear Wolfenstein, like, it's funny because like I know, Frank, you're really young. I think I actually was playing Wolfenstein before you were born. So
Truth.
so
Truth is not the word or even statement I was expecting to hear out of Frank. That was hilarious.
but I am kind of interested in checking this out, especially since Frank hyped it up pretty well.
Yeah, I mean,
At least you hyped this one up pretty well. We'll talk about what you disappointed me on earlier.
well, the thing about Wolfenstein is, like, it is also, it's still a Wolfenstein game. It's still just like, the guns are right here and the camera's right here, and like you didn't have to walk around like this all the time. So like, I mean, it's fun. It's not repetitive because you do some crazy shit, and like, that's what's so important about it. But it's got little things like that are not great. It's still Wolfenstein.
He killed Nazis.
Yeah, you kill motherfucking Nazis. But
there's nothing more. And let me just interject really quick. There's nothing more satisfying to kill than a Nazi zombie. Just nothing in the world.
You're very partial in that conversation there.
No,
David.
I know, but seriously. No, but think about it. Think about it. Nazis are horrible people. They're fucking pieces of shit. Now, yes. And if you were like, no, don't kill because they're human, then Nazi zombie, there's literally no remorse. It's undead. It feels nothing. It's just going to kill and eat you. The two greatest things to kill. There's no remorse there. None. There's none to be had. And it's a great feeling, this thing, it's good.
Put them down. No, definitely. Watch Dogs.
That looks really intense.
It's cool. It's definitely. I played it on the PS4 and then I played it on the Xbox 360, and the PS4 version is definitely like gorgeous compared to what the Xbox 360 is. Like the 360 kind of looks like Grand Theft Auto, but some points aren't great. But like the PS4 is like, oh. Like, the water effects are perfect, it looks gorgeous, Chicago has never looked better. I'm sure Mike would be like, that's not even realistic, Chicago's dirtier than that. But, like, it's cool because there's, like, so much to do. It's not like Grand Theft Auto where it's just like, go around, shoot people, go around, shoot people. It's like, go around, hack that, steal that, go through this, hack a building, save this person, go around, drive a car. Like, it's got a lot to do.
Can I say on that note?
Yeah.
Sorry. I watched somebody stream it a little bit today, and he was just playing that cup and ball game where they hide the ball and they just move all the cups, and he played chess with somebody. There's like not live people, but NPCs, characters in game for cash and stuff, and I was like, oh my god. And then there's like you go to this guy and like get a pill or something that change your perspective and reality. Oh my god.
What happens is they kind of like, in Grand Theft Auto you could get high and there would be this like high mission where you would do like this crazy stuff. You would fall from the sky and see aliens and stuff. But in this you can literally get this thing that plays an audio frequency that makes you trip balls, and it turns into 4 mini games. One is a spider tank game where you are a giant metal spider and you can upgrade the spider and kill everything. And you can access this game anytime. And then there's another one where you're falling from the sky and jumping on flowers, and that's it. And then there's another one where you are mostly just stopping a zombie apocalypse. It's crazy. It's like these weird mini games that are like, you even get more skill points in there to spend only in the mini game to be better at the mini game. I also really enjoy their skill tree is really big and cool to look at, and like it's interesting what you can upgrade. Like you can start to be like really in control of the city really fast if you do it right.
Oh, it just sounds like a lot, not in a bad way. But like there's just like a lot to do.
It just gets kind of monotonous. Like that's the thing. It's like sometimes, like you would get points and it would just kind of be like, all right, yeah, whatever. Like that's the thing. Is like there's certain parts were really like, wow, this is a cool game. But then sometimes you just be like, like and it's just because such a big sandbox, and sometimes the missions were just weirdly hard because you had to protect somebody, and like that's where it gets weird. Like I don't know. It's Watch Dogs. It seems like it's a great game, but like there's certain just myths about it. That's all. Like I definitely enjoyed Wolfenstein more because it just didn't take itself as seriously, and like Watch Dogs takes itself very seriously. But the online aspect, David and Bobby, you guys would love this. It is so cool when all of a sudden you're just like going around and you're like, it's like, oh, another player's nearby, and you're like, okay, I'll start to hack them, and all of a sudden they have 4 minutes to find you before you have you have 4 minutes to be able to hack and install a system on their thing to be able to steal money from them.
That's
And
pretty awesome.
Oh, what?
and if they find you, you have to like you either have to make it happen, the connection, or run away before they fucking kill you and steal your shit. So it's crazy because it can all of a sudden just go really bad really fast. Like
That's awesome.
you're just running about and all of a sudden it's like you're being hacked and you're like, shit, where? And and some people are stupid. Like the first one we saw, the guy was just hiding behind a bush, was trying to hack, and then the moment he saw us, he started to run, and we were just like, shock. But the next guy, we were sitting in the car and we were very patiently waiting. Then all of a sudden they went to try to run away, and we tried to follow. Then they noticed us and chased us down. It was crazy, just turned into a crazy. Because it's not like Grand Theft Auto where it's like people are running around and it's nuts. It's more like you're in a mission now, go.
Mm-hmm. But you can play a single-player aspect where there are no other players around, correct?
If you disconnect from the internet, but you don't have to. You can literally just go around in single-player, and sometimes people will just pop up.
No, that's cool. But if you don't want that, you can turn that off, right?
Yeah, I mean the
know,
Xbox 360 version I was playing, he just didn't have gold, so he doesn't have it. So. It was normal. You know, no one attacked him randomly. So, it was whatever.
That would help me enjoy a game more as a game the first round and then be able to turn that on, or at least play the game to a certain point where I'm so comfortable with it that I wouldn't mind somebody trying to hack me. Because if I just start and I'm running around on my second mission and someone's right there to hack me, oh fuck, oh shit, what, you know?
Well, you can't just do it during a mission. Like it's not gonna just happen during a mission. It'll happen when you're just running around.
So it has to be after you're all done with whatever you're doing,
it's not gonna ruin your game or anything.
I thought they could just jump in and start fucking around with you. That's what I was thinking.
They can jump in when you're just running about, like when you're trying to go to your next mission. But if you're in a mission, it's not gonna ruin a mission.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Because that would be ridiculous. All of a sudden, you're in the middle of a giant firefight, then all of a sudden, one guy who's actually real sneaks up and stabs you. That's. But the AI are fucking smart in Watch Dogs. That's what I'm really impressed by. We did a mission, and every time we died, we chased down the guy. The guy went in a different direction every time because we tried to block him off at the same places, and he would just decide to be like, nope, and go another direction.
Nope.
It was really impressive because in most games you would expect them just to go all to the same place every time, but
exactly.
Immediately they were like, no, fuck no, and they ran away, and they would just they would go in every different direction just not to get caught. It's kind of interesting.
That is interesting.
And I mean, the Wolfenstein AI, they'll flank you. They are ruthless. They don't give a shit. They will run at you, which is just crazy. They're Nazis, so they don't care.
They're Nazis, they don't care. All right, tight. Well, since we're talking about video games, should we go with what is right above that and talk about the Batman 3 trailer for a second?
Yeah.
Lego Batman.
I'm sorry. Yes. Lego Batman 3.
Not Batman Arkham Knight, which did have a gameplay trailer this week.
Yes, truth.
It was pretty sweet. Did you guys watch that?
I missed that.
I did.
It was cool.
It was pretty good.
I can't wait to try the Batmobile.
Okay. Lego Batman 3. Lego Batman 3. Looks epic. It almost looks like it should be Lego Batman 3 in outer space. Because it's it starts off with Batman starting this epic speech, and Superman's like, hey, no, hey, you just get a new suit? Is that a space suit, Bruce? And it's just he's like, oh, you're trying to, oh, okay, hold on, sorry, I'll just hold
Oh,
off.
you're trying to brood? Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
you're trying to brood? Yeah, okay.
No, I
Like,
love
they
it.
troll each other so bad. Just in general, Superman and Batman. It's so funny. Um, but yeah,
It's
it looks
called
hilarious. And
Batman
then
Lego 3 Beyond Gotham.
Beyond Gotham, thank you. Batman Lego 3 Beyond Gotham parentheses in space.
Because if you played the first Lego Batman, it was just kind of a small area, but then Lego Batman 2 was all of Gotham, and I'm kind of excited they're just kind of expanding out and making it kind of maybe like Lego Marvel, because Lego Marvel game was fucking incredible.
Wait, what do you mean?
Did you ever play the Lego Marvel superheroes?
No, but what do you mean? You said you think say what you said again. You did, because I can't.
That Lego Batman 2 had
Oh, 2. Okay, good. Thank you. That's okay. 2. I thought you said 3.
all of Gotham and most of the Justice League.
Yeah. No. I know what you're saying now. I thought you said for some reason something else.
But they're doing the entire. They're hoping to put the entire Justice League in Lego Batman 3, and they showed off stills of Cyborg, of a bunch of new 52 guys. I love it. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
They're putting a lot into these Lego games.
I
Yeah.
like it.
Well, they're very popular. I mean, very popular right now.
The Hobbit game sold a lot, dude.
I was excited for. I didn't get to finish them, but the Lego Star Wars.
Yeah, they're good ones.
Yeah.
But I think the evolutionary step in the Lego games was Lego Marvel. It's really good, and like it actually did something that the other Lego games didn't do. They added another button. What? So once they added that, you actually could do other shit, and that was actually really cool. And you could choose between so many characters, and it was just a giant area you could free roam over. And I hope that's what they do with this game, and you can just kind of switch.
I have to say, one of my viewers, Rye, who was, he's been here for a couple of weeks now, and he always has some great comments. He said, it's a Lego game, not a Batman game. Build a real fucking game for fuck's sake.
What?
He does not like these Lego games. He's an
Apparently
anti-Lego
not.
player. He said, I'm an anti-Lego player.
Oh, come on, they're kid games. You can't just.
But think, if these games graphics were turned to like Arkham Origin, whatever, all those, the Batman series, if it looked like that, it would almost be a real fucking game. Because they're like, just because they've got humor and stuff, but there's plot and there's puzzle and there's fun gameplay and collection and exploration. I mean, the games get bigger.
No.
I know they add stuff. I don't know. I don't think just because it's Lego that you can completely discredit it. Puzzles for a 6-year-old. That's not the point, right? There's something going on. Oh my god.
Puzzles for a 6-year-old. You son of a bitch.
He's saying puzzle for a 6-year-old, not puzzles are for 6-year-olds.
I got this for my birthday. Turned 22. Got a Lego Back to the Future. DeLorean.
Oh my god, dude, that's so tight.
And what's cool, it's the Cusco one, so it's the one that they created online and they got enough votes for them to make a set of it.
Oh, nice. What a great idea. So that's like the green light feature on Steam.
Exactly.
Exactly, yeah.
They were trying to
Okay,
get
Rai
Lego.
said, okay, now that's cool as shit. He's not anti-Lego, he's just anti-Lego video games.
Did he get to play Lego Marvel? Because he might like it. It's kind of fun.
I doubt it.
But what else do we got going on?
Sorry, I got the wrong chat up going here. Well, let's talk about... I think that's it for video games, right? for now.
Probably, besides, I wanted to talk about The Evil Within because that looked amazing.
Oh, dude, it
Oh
looks
my
so
God.
good. It looks so fucked up. That game I might have to get upon release and do like a stream or something.
You should, because it looks amazing.
man.
They're sending me all this stuff about the information and trailers before it gets released to the public, and I'm just like, oh man, I'm getting this game.
Yeah. God, see if you can get one. See if you
Yeah,
can get 2 or 3. Fuck Mike, 'cause he's not here.
Oh no,
Okay,
That's-
never mind. We're not gonna start talking about games coming out that we think are gonna be fun. Okay, just
Well-
random shit popping up.
we didn't get to talk about the Order 1886 yet.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
let's do that. Go ahead. I actually didn't get to that one.
Okay, well, the Order 1886 is the PlayStation 4 exclusive that was going to be coming out. That's supposed to be Sony's like big, like, this is the exclusive that's going to be wonderful, and everyone's going to be like, man, I need a PS4 to get this game. And it's been delayed until 2015, early 2015, maybe February. It was a rumor at first, but it has now been confirmed that it has been moved back. They put out a little trailer with the delay news, so it's kind of like bittersweet. It's like, hey, here's more footage of the game that's not coming out
fuck
forever.
you. God, that's like getting a backhanded compliment.
It's like, hey, you look great today, but you look terrible yesterday.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, you look much better than you did yesterday. Oh.
oh,
Okay.
thanks.
Okay, you look much better than you normally do. Great.
But so 2015 means
Oh, so what? Sorry, Rye posted and said that PC World gave Evil Within a horrible review. We'll
It's
get
not
to
even
that.
out, Chad.
Well, but they must get it.
I don't even think
Anyway,
it's
sorry. Go ahead. Frank, I'm sorry.
well, do you guys know anything about the Order 1886?
I looked it up, and it's set in Victorian England, right?
Yes, and it's about a order of Victorian quote-unquote knights who it's kind of like steampunk, where they have guns and everything that are like steam powered, and it's really cool. And they fight off not only a whole rebel uprising, but also some supernatural things. And what's cool about the game is it's like there is no wait, you never go into quick time. You have complete control over the quick time events. It's like kind of cool. There's no transition. There's no loading screens. You just keep moving in from these quick time events into.
Wait, Order 1886?
Yeah, it's like you're in game. You're in a cutscene, and then you keep going into game. It's like smooth.
What?
It looks very smooth.
The graphics never change for anything. The graphics of the game and the CGI, the cutscenes are exactly the same, and it's gorgeous both ways. So it's just like, well, if they have to delay it, it kind of sucks. But I mean, if it's to make it fully gorgeous the entire time, I'm cool with it.
All right, I'm gonna say one thing though about this game.
Ooh.
This isn't gonna help Sony sell consoles. It's really it looks like a good game, but it's nothing spectacular where I'm
It's
gonna
an
be like. But there's nothing like spectacular where I'm like, I have to get a PlayStation 4 for this game. It looks good, but it's not gonna sell the console. So I don't care that it got pushed back.
They have no exclusives. They have to have something, and I can't believe
They're already winning though, so it's not like they're in a rush to do more IP. They're already winning the console war right now. For now.
For now, what Xbox game is going to come out that's going to make everyone be like, man, I gotta own an Xbox? Name one thing.
Halo 5?
Oh,
Gears of War 4? Those are coming down.
Gears of War 4.
No.
If it's as good as Gears of War 3, fuck it.
I'm just saying, those are coming down, and people are loyal to those brands, so they're gonna buy one.
No, but it's still not
shit,
good. By the
those
time those
graphics are
games
awesome.
even come out, PS4 will have like 3 games that will have that you need to own by that time, and Nintendo will finally have Super Smash Bros. And Mario Kart. Which that was it. I got to play the demo of Mario Kart today. Have you guys played the demo yet?
No.
Wow.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Mario Kart 8's gonna be so fucking awesome.
I'm
Really?
gonna buy it, so I'm not worried about demos. I'm just gonna buy it.
Do it, dude.
Well, play a little bit of it before.
Why
you
would
buy
I?
it.
I got my Wii U here. I'm gonna just whip it out the box and play it.
Dude, whip that shit out.
Fully
That's what she said.
customizable carts. It's so cool that like you have 7 carts to choose from, and customizable wheels, and customizable spare cells. It's sick. I love it. Like I drove an ATV, I drove a motorcycle, I drove a cart. It's awesome. And on these really well done tracks too. Mario Kart 8 looks sick, dude. And the mustache graphics. The mustache.
Oh, that's awesome. I love the mustache, so I'm in.
Wait, on what? Talking about
Oh.
Mario Kart?
On Mario Kart,
Yeah. I'm
everybody's
sold.
mustache is all HD graphics.
I just want to go up to the TV and comb it. That's how good it's gonna look.
Really?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm watching the 1886 trailer, and it looks
Oh.
really sweet.
It looks good, but I don't think it's gonna sell the console. But here goes my mustache comb, by
you're
the
right.
way.
You're right. I don't think it's gonna sell the console, but
It looks good.
yeah, Ryan was saying, "Holy shit, is it exclusive?" Because I'm playing it and he can see it because I'm screen sharing. Yeah, right. It is exclusive to PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
It's
I think it'll be their Titanfall, where it'll sell a lot of consoles because everyone will be like, "Wow,
Titanfall.
that's pretty."
didn't.
But no, Titanfall doubled the sales of the Xbox in the UK.
Oh yeah, in the UK. That's right.
So
Oh, that was not Titanfall. Titanfall doubled sells in the U.S. No, that you're thinking about what the fuck is that game? Infamous. You're thinking about Infamous.
Oh.
am I?
Yes, you're thinking about Infamous.
Sorry.
And that was
Wait,
actually
real
your
quick.
news I'm correcting you on.
Yeah.
Super quick, just out of curiosity, between just the two, and without needing any reason, because I need this to be a quick conversation, would you rather have an Xbox One or a PlayStation 4?
I'm buying
PS4.
both.
No, you fucking...
PS4.
Okay, what if you didn't have a choice?
honestly, probably a PS4 right now.
Join the club.
Yeah.
But
Any
I know
console
Xbox is
intrigues
gonna
me,
come back.
PlayStation.
Like, I mean, Xbox had to make up the gold rewards program to even keep up with the PlayStation Network rewards that they were doing. PlayStation, and still they didn't even pass that. PlayStation Network, if you're signed up for it, you get 6 games a fucking month that you can download on any system on the PlayStation and be able to play it anywhere. And it's yours after that. It's not PlayStation's. It doesn't go away after a month. You fucking own that game. It's great. It's such a cool idea.
It is a cool idea, and Sony is handing it to Microsoft. But I know what the new president of Microsoft did, or of Xbox, that they're gonna turn it around. So I'm not too worried for the Xbox One. I think they'll both produce pretty well and probably even out more.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I have my preference, I mean, Xbox One, I mean, they all have their potential, but to me, again, I mean, I got my computer. There's most anything, like you said, Bobby, like the games that are exclusives are not really enough for me to want to spend $400 on anything. $460, including game, on anything right now, when I can...
Or you could just get this.
I would much rather have that. I'd much rather have for 150, right?
And smooth. It's pretty.
150, right?
Yeah, you can get it for about between. Oh, if you want it new, it's 200.
Oh, that's still not bad because it was like 300 when it came out, right?
Exactly. Yeah, it was like 300 when it came out.
How much are the games?
Um,
Like 40?
30 to
Under
40.
40. Always under 40.
It's always under 40, but it's
Ugh.
30 to 40, and if you get them digital, it's actually cheaper too. So
Yeah. A lot of new games are coming out at $35. I saw at GameStop today, and I was like, what?
Ah, that would be so fun. See, but if I had one, I'd have to buy 3. Well, I could, at least I could buy is 2, but I would rather buy 3 because Lucy would 100%, excuse me, want her own.
my daughter's not.
Well, I wouldn't want to be
need
given
look at
mine.
mine.
Well, not a 3DS. She needs a regular DS because you can't use a 3DS on the growing eyes.
That is true. Just get a DSi
2DS is cheaper too, and it's
or
less
2DS.
Yeah, but I'd like her to have something smaller she can throw in her bag or something.
Yeah, but 2DS you can throw in your bag. It's not bad. It's not bad. Believe in the 2DS. You'll like it.
Everybody says it's actually pretty cool.
I like it. My brother has one. It's nice.
Alright, word up.
And
I'd
it's
rather have just
operable.
regular DS, but
Like, it can fit in your bag. It's not- it, like, can't exactly fit in your pocket unless you got, like, Boy Scout pockets or something. But, like...
Unless you got Bobby-sized pockets, because look at these man hands.
God damn it.
Or Bobby can just one-hand the 2DS. Just hold
Damn
it, like,
straight.
just attack it with his...
I can one-hand my iPad. I can one-hand a freaking 2DS.
You can one-hand an iPad?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you, you freakish giant? What is
I
it?
am 6'3", so I got big hands.
You know what they say about guys with big hands?
That is what she said.
Big
Small
gloves.
3DSs?
Small 3DSs. Custom made everything.
XL 3DSs. Sexy XL 3DS.
That's a Zelda? Oh no.
It was a Zelda one.
Is it? I just didn't see the Triforce. I mean,
Oh,
I
no,
kind
I
of did,
think
but...
as my editor, you should
there it
send me a 3DS. That's all I'm saying. If you want me to do game reviews, I need you to send
What
me
is that? Is that another one?
3DS
No,
right
it's the box.
Oh. Okay, anyway. Frank, do you want to talk about these TV thing? I'm totally neutral on the first 4 fucking topics on our list. I'm just totally neutral. I just am like, meh. Can we talk about the Doctor Who after the Daredevil and Ant-Man?
Yes.
Okay, please talk about those because I just was like,
Okay. So
Yeah,
there was
David.
a lot of shake-up at Marvel this week. Like, it was just kind of bullshit for
People
like
just
a whole week.
leaving, like, peace out, Marvel. Fuck you, bitches.
So what happened is that Drew Goddard, the director and co-writer of Cabin in the Woods, and also I think he also worked on Cloverfield. He wrote Cloverfield. Has left Daredevil. Now, exactly, he hasn't fully left Daredevil. I think he's still consulting.
He is
But
a consultant.
But what they have said is they have taken him fully off the project to work on Sinister Six movie, which he will be directing, which I don't think is exactly a bad idea, because if that movie sucks, I'm going to flip a fucking table. But, like, if it's as bad as Amazing Spider-Man 2, I'm going to be really angry. That's all I'm saying. But I've also named a new guy to take over, and his name is Stephen S. DeKnight. He's the guy who ran Spartacus, and he was also a writer on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So they're all Whedon veterans. Like, they've all worked with Whedon at some point. That's why they're working at Marvel in the first place. But, like, but I think it's a huge step down from Drew Goddard, who's, like, this rising talent, to just being like, oh, yeah, we got the guy who's, like, he did that Spartacus show that kind of failed after 3 seasons. Because, yeah. Because we ran out of tits. Like,
Yeah.
that's basically what that show was.
I'm curious if they're gonna keep his scripts that he wrote, because I heard that he wrote the first few scripts already. So I'm wondering if they're keeping them.
Well, if they're keeping him as consultant, I think that means they're like, well, can we keep you writing? And he's like, well, if you still pay me.
Yeah, well, he already got paid, probably, so.
Fuck you, pay me, Netflix. And that's mostly what he said, and he's mostly still going to get paid. I think it's kind of dumb news, but the good news is that today they announced who their Daredevil is, and for some people, they're kind of just like, meh, underwhelmed by the news. I think it's not exactly a bad choice. Like, I wouldn't have chosen this guy, but I've seen his work before, and he's pretty good. Charlie Cox. He's from Boardwalk Empire, and he was the star of Stardust, the Neil Gaiman adapted, Matthew Vaughn directed movie.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys seen Stardust?
I have not seen Stardust.
Oh, Stardust is good. But he's good in Stardust. He's the main character, and he could probably pull off. I mean, he's very heroish in that movie, so maybe he could do Daredevil. I haven't seen Boardwalk Empire, so I really can't.
I've seen a little bit of Boardwalk Empire, and like I don't see him as a hero. Like, I can see him doing, being the person behind Daredevil, but I can't see him being Daredevil. So. That's kind of an interesting choice for me, personally. Yeah,
I'm interested. I mean, it should be interesting. I think it's strange that, like, they bring on this new creator, and then he immediately goes, I want that guy as Daredevil, and they go, yep. Like, I think that's weird. Like, a little, like, he was kind of like, well, if I'm going to do this show, I want that guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, by the way, Frank, who's the guy that left? What's his name again?
Drew Goddard.
Drew, yeah, he actually, like, you said something that kind of caught me. Sinister Six is a Sony project, not a Marvel project.
You didn't know that?
I was just letting you know, because you were kind of saying that he's in the Marvel family. He is in
Marvel, but
it's owned by Marvel, but it's not a Marvel.
Yeah, same way the X-Men movies are not Marvel. They are Marvel movies, but they are not
in the Marvel universe.
Yes.
Just saying.
So you were trying to correct me on something that didn't even make any sense, Bobby. Thank you.
It did make sense, and like, I'm just making sure that people aren't confused, because it's not a Marvel project per se. It's not the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yes. Well, if you didn't know that, if you were watching Amazing Spider-Man being like, well, where's Tony Stark in this entire movie? Then we just didn't get it.
Not many people know the difference between, don't know the Sinister Six. That's what I'm saying.
So you're saying people are ignorant? Are you just assuming our geeky audience, our hardcore Geeks United audience, is going to not know who Sinister Six is? That's insulting.
Not everybody knows that. I mean,
Sinister Six? What?
Comments down below. Who doesn't know who the Sinister Six is? Write it down. Who doesn't know who?
Do we have any comments from YouTube at all?
We have Web Emerald. Web Emerald's been talking to us about the Lego shit.
Yeah, but we didn't mention. You didn't say anything about it.
Well, she was a little behind on the Lego stuff. It was like after we were done. She said Lego Bruce Lee would be epic, or Lego Slenderman.
Lego Bruce Lee would be the shit. Lego Bruce Lee and Lego Chuck Norris.
Oh, they should do a Lego Expendables. That would be sick.
That would be.
Sylvester Stallone Lego would be hilarious. But I don't know. I think. Yeah, well, we were arguing about Sony and Daredevil shit, but, like, see, the thing about the Daredevil thing is that it's confusing because he's working on the Sony project, but that means he's left the Netflix project, because now, okay, let's spread this out a bit, guys. To fill in Bobby's supposed ignorant people, there's the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which Marvel owns literally mostly everything, but then Fox owns X-Men and Fantastic Four. Sony owns Spider-Man and all his characters, so that includes Sinister Six. And also, I think Sony owns...
Wait, does that include Punisher?
No, Punisher's owned by.
Marvel. Marvel. It reverted back to
Now they
Marvel.
do. Now they own Punisher owns but before it was owned by Paramount. Made the Punisher film. I'm not
I think
exactly.
you're right.
I think
Paramount
was it
sounds right.
Lionsgate? No.
Yeah, but they finally gave it up, and the Ghost Rider also was given up to Marvel. The only weird thing is Legendary Pictures owns Submariner, so that's the only one that's weird.
Very odd, yeah.
And now Netflix does not own these Marvel property guys, but they are making the series and is still going to be part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but it's going to be the Netflix Marvel Cinematic Universe, kind of really separate from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and all that shit, because Daredevil will lead into Jessica Jones, which Jessica Jones will lead into Iron Fist, which will lead to Cage,
Iron
and
Fist.
Cage will lead to the Defenders.
Sorry, I'm really
Yeah.
excited to see what they can do with Iron Fist. I fucking love Iron Fist.
yeah.
I haven't even gotten to read a lot about him, and he's just a shit.
Punching
Oh,
shit.
yeah. By the
Oh,
way,
God.
Frank, I have a couple people texting me actually saying that they didn't know who the Sinister Six is.
Nah.
Well,
I
I'm
shit you
sorry.
not.
I'm sorry you're ignorant. The Sinister
Fake
Six
apologies,
first-
right? Geek Universe.
is first started by Dr. Octopus. If you don't know who Dr. Octopus is, go fuck yourself. Dr. Octopus put together. He was like, I want to put together a small group, just a little one, and so he got Mysterio himself. Rhino, I think, is part of the original team. The Lizard, Scorpion, and then to top it all off, Kraven. I think Vulture's a rotating member, and I think Electro is a rotating member also. So I don't know who exactly the Sinister Six roster will be, but they were kind of giving hints at it at the end of Amazing Spider-Man 2. So I'm not exactly sure. So hold on a second, guys. Keep talking. I gotta go answer a door.
Oh, that sucks. I was ready to hop into Edgar Wright for Frank.
Ah, dang it. Yeah. I guess the only thing I can say about Ant-Man. Well, first, I guess we can give the slightest of details before Frank probably corrects me. But Edgar Wright has just dropped out of the Marvel. Has just dropped out of Ant-Man. Welcome back, Frank.
Hey.
Due to a difference in their vision of the film. But Paul Rudd is still slated to play Ant-Man, and I think Frank probably has more and better details about this than I do.
They didn't release that much information.
Yeah, not really, but I'm excited to see Paul Rudd. Oh my god, I love this dude. Oh my god.
I can't go on, guys. This was the only movie other than Guardians of the Galaxy I was excited for. Like, this pisses me off so much because I was like, Edgar Wright making a Marvel movie? It's gonna be fantastic. Like, he's one of my favorite directors of all time, and they have completely fucked this up. Like, completely, because what the rumor is, and this comes from Latino Review, so I don't know how. Whatever. It's Latino Review. They sometimes, half the time they're right, the other half of the time they're just shooting out of their asshole. But what they have said is that some executives from on top of Disney said that there need to be changes done to the script. Brought in a guy to do changes. A week later, gave the script to Edgar Wright. Edgar Wright read it. 2 days later, came in, said he did not want to work on the project if this was the direction the movie was going to be taking. Edgar Wright has been working on this movie for over 10 years. They wanted to do an Ant-Man movie before, around the time that the Hulk movie happened. And, they just couldn't get around to it. So, Edgar Wright has been pushing it back forever and ever, and they were finally going to do it. And now they have completely screwed the pooch.
God.
Screw to boot.
That is the worst expression. Okay. God.
I think that the one thing that me and Frank will definitely agree on is that I think this movie has like no hope.
No, this has finally that was the hope. Like Edgar Wright directing it, then it has hope at being a good movie. But otherwise, it's gonna be like a bad Honey I Shrunk the Kids with fucking Marvel characters in it.
Starring Paul Rudd.
Starring Paul Rudd.
Who doesn't want to see Paul Rudd?
Like, that's the thing. I would have been like, okay, Edgar Wright directing Paul Rudd. Edgar Wright can direct anybody. Like everybody's good in an Edgar Wright movie. But like, ooh,
Alright.
that's all. But this happened with other Marvel movies. I was telling to Bobby earlier. Wolverine.
The Bobby?
I was telling the Bobby earlier. The Wolverine movie was supposed to be directed by Darren Aronofsky. Darren Aronofsky, the director of Black Swan, director of Requiem for a Dream, which is on the top 250 list at like number 10 or something like that. It's something ridiculous, something ridiculously high. It's an amazing film. Was going to do Wolverine. Imagine that movie with Wolverine. Now go see that movie now. Not so good. It goes from being like a sort of sentimental tale about Wolverine being like, I just want to die. And then it goes to a full-on ninja fighting, robot fighting, fucking crazy-ass movie. And you're like, I'd say the same thing happened to Darren Aronofsky. He was writing, he had the script, he was ready to go to Japan to start shooting, and they changed the fucking script on him, and then he said no and walked away.
So I just want to say, somebody else on my channel, Skyrim Showtime, said, remember Caddyshack? It went through so many rewrites, and now it's a classic.
I guess, but they had good people. They had good people working on it. It's like they went from A-class people on all these shows to B-class people, and it's just like, yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
And B's debatable.
B's debatable. And Rye said, yeah, so did the first Daredevil.
Yeah.
And it's not a classic. It's barely even a movie. Ben Affleck even apologized for that movie, talking about Batman. Like, he was like, I think part of my motivation is to do really well for Batman is how horrible Daredevil was.
And that's not even his fault, you know.
No, it's not. That's what he said.
No,
that.
We rewatched
it.
It's
a shit
a fucking
movie.
script. It's so bad. Like, the suit looks pretty good. Everything's not bad except
the suit is sick. He looks good. He looks good. He looks like a good Batman.
And the dialogue and everything else. Ben Affleck's pretty good in the suit, but other than that, when he's just normal, it's just like, oh no, this movie's terrible.
What? Really bad choice of villains for the first film. Horrible storyboard.
What?
What? For what, Rye?
Are you talking about Ant-Man? Because Ant-Man would.
No, I think she's talking about. Oh, Daredevil. Okay.
I was assuming he was talking about Daredevil.
We were talking about Batman, and that's when he typed it. So.
Do you remember Colin Firth as Daredevil?
Bullseye?
Bullseye? It was awful.
No.
It was very awful. I mean,
it's so
bad.
bad.
Mouth awful.
Did you just say kick in the mouth? Awful.
That's a puke in the mouth.
Oh. That's good too. Kick in the mouth. Awful.
That should be actually an expression. It probably is down south.
That is a curb stomp to the face. Awful.
Web Emerald says, I've just been informed Vulture, not Kraven, was in the original Sinister Six. Cool.
That does sound right.
I've heard, though, rumors that Kraven is going to be in the Sinister Six movie. Which will be... What? I'm really afraid of how they'll do Kraven.
May I ask why no one's done anything with Kraven to Spider-Man? He's
because
like
There's so many people to do with Spider-Man.
Really, but Craven has like one of the greatest stories to Spider-Man as a villain. He's just this fucking psycho hunter who's way too pumped on steroids to even function as a human being, and he just kills shit to get out his steroid rage. It's just insane. And Spider-Man has literally the worst time with Craven. Just, it's such a horrible fight every time Spider-Man goes up against Craven. I don't know if anybody else agrees with that, but Spider-Man just gets his fucking ass kicked. It's incredible.
I saw Amazing Spider-Man 2 again this weekend.
Really? I haven't even had the want to go see that. Like, I want to, but like not where it was like, oh my god, Godzilla, fuck it!
I think I'm more angry now. Like, I was angry, I was like this much angry when I first saw it the first time, and now the second time I'm just like, ah, shit, this movie sucks.
Really?
How'd you fool me again?
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me
the thing
twice,
is,
I'm a fucking douchebag.
it's like when you walk out the first time, you're like, I think I liked it. and then you keep thinking about it, and you're like, well, that was awful. That was stupid. And then, like, you see it a second time, and you're like, this is all stupid. Like, what's happening here? Like,
See, I just...
Like, the first 10 minutes is so good, and then, like, it just all goes to nuts. And I'm just kind of like, oi. I don't know, the plot twist is stupid. That's all I'm saying. And the many plots are kind of dumb.
I'm sorry. I just want to say, right? Well, always there's a whole conversation I missed because I was on the wrong fucking window.
What?
But Rye. Well, Skyrim said he will always be compared to Christian Bale, which is in reference to Batman. I'm sorry I missed that. Daredevil's prison sex bad. I want some. Oh, he said he wants a Wolverine or Punisher with Spider-Man. I want Punisher with Spider-Man. Because that's where Punisher was first introduced, was in Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Under the Hobgoblin? No.
It's not going to happen, so
no,
stop
not.
talking.
It's not going to happen, which, you know, that actually does. It did start off in Spider-Man. Like, that is actually interesting that, you know, he's not owned by Sony. Or Fox. I don't remember. Yeah, whatever. Anyways.
I don't know. I just don't have any real urgency to go see the new Spider-Man movie because really the whole Rhino thing, like when I think about it, I was like, man, that was such a poor choice. And now what Frank just said...
He's not in the fucking movie, dude.
What?
He's not. He's in the first, like, 10, 20 minutes, and then he shows up at the end. Rhino's barely in the movie, my friend.
See, that just... I don't fucking care. I'm probably not ever going to see that movie unless someone's like, hey, David, want to see Spider-Man 2 and have some pizza? I was like, you better order a lot of fucking pizza because that movie, I don't know.
No, David, no, knowing you, you're going to love it. You're going to be like...
I don't like what they did to Rhino.
But, dude, it's like 2 seconds. You'll like it. And then, but it's kind of cool. Like, it tricks you into being kind of cool. But then you, like, think about it, and you're like...
Rye thought Spider-Man 2 was awesome. Oh my god, Rye, you and I's interests sometimes are just so different. What they did with Rhino? What do you mean what they did with Rhino? What, that was awesome to you? Okay.
What's the next story?
Okay, yeah.
Because I can break down what's wrong, but I don't want to mirror shatter anybody. Like, that's the problem, is I watch too many movies, so, like, I know why this sucks, and I could tell you why, and then it would ruin it for you. That's the thing. It's like, go and enjoy the film. Go see it, be like, wow, I love those Spider-Man moments, and Gwen Stacy's so beautiful. But, like, you know, like, but, like, and there's some fun moments to it, but Mark Webb just wanted to make a indie love film with Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone, and then it's mostly just a romantic comedy, but the romantic comedy twist is that he's Spider-Man. and like, and that's just kind of like, oh, okay. I mean, it's kind of cute, but
Oh my god, I'm sorry. Rye was like, I like what they did with Rhino. I thought it was awesome. No.
you haven't seen it yet. You don't know.
No, I already don't like that they took somebody with a real, natural born power and fucking turned it into a goddamn machine that somebody built. I don't like that. We're not watching Pacific Rim, okay? We're fucking watching Spider-Man, and I don't care if you don't want to give him spandex. Give him something else. But it's not a fucking mech. I hate that crap. I'm sorry. It's bullshit.
Alright, what's the next story?
Okay, next story. Yes, enough of Spider-Man. I don't want to talk about Spider-Man anymore, neither does Bobby. Shh.
Okay.
If I'm getting limited on my World of Warcraft, we're done talking about Spider-Man. Okay, Doctor Who Season 8 teaser trailer was not even a fucking trailer. That was like
it's literally
10 seconds.
It's 7 seconds. It's 8 seconds. It's 8 seconds, and when Frank typed it up, I'm just like, okay, nerd boner's going up. I'm ready to nerdgasm. I watch it. I'm like, I'm hard up and I have nowhere to go. And this was a waste of the time.
It really was only 7 seconds long, but the important part is, I mean, that was stupid. I'm pissed at Moffat for doing that. But the important part is, now we know August is when Doctor Who's coming back. I thought it was going to be like November. So I'm really excited that it's coming back in August. That means, woo!
They usually wait longer, but I think the reason why it's a shorter break is because they already had there's no confusion with the casting and stuff, and there's no movies and stuff. They ended it and it's ready to go.
And I like that we finished Game of Thrones season, and then you kind of wait a month, and then you go into Doctor Who season. I like that. I like it a lot. But I mean, mostly go check out the 7 seconds if you want to see a silhouette of Peter Capaldi standing under a light.
Yeah, he moves his arm a little bit, and I'm just like, yay!
like the opening music was epic, and when it started playing, I didn't pay attention to how long the video was, so it just started playing. And I was like, okay, piqued my interest. And we're done. Okay.
Okay. This is why I hate Doctor Who.
This is why I don't give a fuck.
So that's mostly the end of that story, because really that's it. We have nothing else we can say other than Peter Capaldi.
Yeah, that's fucking it. And shiny lights and silhouettes and woo! Okay. So...
Before... No, go ahead.
Hang on a second. Let me get this name correct. Gareth Edwards, who directed Godzilla, is about to do the next Star Wars spin-off.
Spin-off, David.
Yes. And there's even
not spoof.
Not spoof. We're not redoing Spaceballs and none of that shit. And it says, even in the fucking title, it says due December 16th, 2016. So we're not getting it for a year and a half or more. But it should be kind of cool, because if you saw Godzilla, it was fucking epic.
And to see that guy take over anything Star Wars would be really cool, because he seems like a really set-centric guy, so he can make really cool planets, I think, and it would be really, awesome to give that guy an even bigger budget than the Godzilla budget. Come on. Let's keep giving this guy more money, because he's making good movies.
Also, I want to point out something. If you guys didn't read the full article, this does mean that Godzilla 2 is postponed until after the Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
I just want to say, yeah,
that's the only.
It's going to be in 2016, after 2016. Or no, it'll be in 2016, the new Godzilla 2.
Yeah. Well, okay. So what's interesting is that okay, if you didn't know about this Star Wars stuff, because hearing a spin-off, you're like, what? What's that? What's that mean? Okay, so there's still going to be the episodes. There's going to be episode 7. There's going to be episode 8. There's going to be episode 9. But in between those, there'll be spin-off movies. Something that'll be like Star Wars Jedi's or like Star Wars. They'll say something else like Rebel.
Star Wars. Red lightsaber of the Sith.
something ridiculous, but like I think that'll be cool to see what they kind of do. I heard rumors that Zack Snyder was going to be working on an old Jedi samurai movie, but that's probably postponed because he's going to be directing Justice League, so that's not going to happen. So maybe Garth Edwards will be taking over that script where it's the old Jedi. That would be cool. Some Knights of the Old Republic shit. I'm down for that.
I would be down for that. I would be down for that for sure.
I'd be okay.
But they have not said anything. It's just rumors and conjecture and everyone being like, I love Star Wars.
They have been really quiet on the Star Wars information. Disney is fucking teasing you every Star Wars.
There was literally a video yesterday where J.J. Abrams was talking about a charity and a Star Wars alien walked in the background that we had never seen before.
Oh,
and that was it. That was it. Like, so it's just like JJ being very serious and talking, then all of a sudden a fucking puppet like walks in and it's like it's a fucking alien, and then it walks off and you're like, what was that? You're kind of like, wait, what did I just witness there? Like,
this needs explanation.
Well, I like that it's puppets because I hate CGI fucking animals in Star Wars. So let's go with more puppets.
I agree with Frank. I want a little bit less CGI. So if it's more real, the better that it's going to be.
Agreed.
I'm down.
So should we talk about more movie stuffs like Batman vs Superman?
Okay. I'm totally down for this.
Dawn of Justice.
So, yes, if you haven't heard, the official title now to the movie is Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice. And the logo is revealed. It's been revealed for a little while, I think. I'm going to show it on my
Can you screen share it?
podcast. I'm going to screen share it if Frank
got
would just
revealed
let me
with
for
the
2 seconds.
But this
There.
This is really.
This is it.
I think Superman should be pissed because he got pushed out of his own goddamn sequel for Batman in the front of it. I know B is before S, but like, wouldn't you think you would have Superman v Batman? Like, because it's a Superman fucking sequel? Like, what the? I mean, I love Batman more than Superman. I mean, everyone does, but what are you doing?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Everybody, Superman's so much better. But anyways.
Superman's cool, but like, I mean, Batman's awesome, but...
I'm sorry. Each one is... I'm partial to Superman.
Either way, that's not what I'm pissed about. What I'm pissed about is the Dawn of Justice part. Like, that's what really makes me angry. Because, like...
That's what they said in the article, too.
It's like the Batman v Superman, that's stupid, but whatever. Like, that's what I expected. But the Dawn of Justice, like, you could have gone with anything that wasn't as cheesy and as a mouthful as that. Like, but the thing is...
Or you could have kept it Batman vs. Superman.
You could... Well, yes, that's the thing, is that most films have these subtitles and they mostly just fall off. Do you even know that the first Captain America movie was called Captain America: The First Avenger?
I do.
Yes.
Yeah, and then like there was names for other Marvel movies that got dropped before, you know, because like Spider-Man was not just Amazing Spider-Man 2, it was Amazing Spider-Man 2: Rise of Electro, but they thought that was a fucking mouthful, so they took that away. So I'm a little bit hopeful that they'll just be like, well, screw it, let's just call it Batman v Superman, like, because that's really the smart thing to do. Like, instead of this stupid...
Dawn of Justice just sounds so cheesy.
prequel to Justice would have been worked better. Like prequel to Justice is even more of a mouthful, but it sounds classier than Dawn of Justice. Like at least they didn't call it Cry to Justice or any other justice pun. I don't know. Like they could have done anything, and like this is not the good one. I mean, it's better than the supposed titles. Did you hear all the supposed titles?
I've seen some of them. I kind of forget them. They
Like
me.
one of them was Batman v Superman: Darkness Falls. I was like,
That was bad.
what?
That was bad.
Yes, seriously, Batman versus Superman. That's all you need.
Yeah.
All you need.
But
You don't need Dawn of Justice. Everyone knows it's a prequel to Justice League. Come on.
what do you
Yeah,
guys think of the logo?
I agree with you, Frank. Why didn't they just give Superman a sequel, or why didn't they make this Superman versus Batman if it's seriously a sequel to The Man of Steel? Because
Maybe they'll do all the rest of the movies will be like Batman versus Shazam, Batman versus Wonder Woman. Like maybe it'll be like that. It'll just be Batman going around kicking the shit out of every other DC villain for the rest. DC hero for the rest of like 6 years.
All right, let's be real. The reason why they did this as a sequel is because they want to establish their own universe. So, like, it's a way to establish their universe quicker without, pushing it back another 3 years.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the quickest way.
It's the quickest way. It sucks because I would rather see a Superman 2 and then see a Justice League or, not this, but then again, I'm going to see this because it's going to be awesome, hopefully.
Yeah, and I love the logo. Like, I think
I love it.
I think it's cool. I totally dig it.
It's like I mean, of course it was going to work. Like, I mean, the symbol, Superman symbol, was more rigid now, so of course it would fit inside the thing. And like the moment you saw the logo on the bat suit, you were like, okay, that'll fit a Superman logo inside that. And I think it's kind of interesting that Batman's kind of like enveloped over Superman. I think it'll be cool. Hopefully. But next up on our list.
Sorry. I'm sorry, tweeting Bobby something. Yes, right. I want Spawn 2.
That'd be really bad to do a Spawn 2 like 20 years after original.
No. Spawn. I'm sorry. He said I want some Spawn, a good Spawn. I meant I want a Spawn as well.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, but again, Rye, I'm gonna have to disagree. I thought that was a hilarious movie.
David, get off our screen share.
I'm getting there. But now it won't fucking go to the camera. You guys gotta.
They're getting behind the scenes.
I gotta stop doing that screen share shit because it doesn't like to go back to camera after that.
It doesn't.
But next up on our list, some interesting news. Quentin Tarantino wants to turn Django Unchained into a miniseries. He announced the other day that he has 90 minutes more of Django Unchained. That's another fucking movie, people.
Yeah, it is. Holy shit.
And that's and Django Unchained was one of his longest movies he's ever made. And like... So that's ridiculous that he had 90 minutes more.
If you actually read the article, he says that it could have been split into, he thought about splitting it into 2 movies. So
yeah, which would have been cool. But this idea that he's having is kind of even cooler. He wants to turn it into a miniseries, and he's going to split it up into 4 chapters and release them, and maybe on some network, or he might release them in theaters. We have no idea how he's going to release them, but like. I would totally go. If HBO picked up Quentin Tarantino's full Django Unchained director's cut, I would watch every part the moment it came out. Like that shit would be amazing. I would be all over that, even if I'd seen the movie already. Django Unchained's a fantastic movie. 90 minutes more, fine by me.
All right, sweet.
I mean, if they said Inglourious Bastards had like 40 more minutes, I'd be like, yeah, let's see that shit. Like, where's that? What's happening there? Like, so I'm totally down for a lot more of that. They also said that The Hateful Eight is actually going to film at the end of the year.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he said in November he's going to try to film it
That's
because
so random.
yeah, even though he said he was not going to do The Hateful Eight after it got leaked, he fixed the ending, he said. So we'll see. Hopefully that just means more Quentin Tarantino movies instead of him quitting. So I'm down with that. But David,
Yes.
now I know we can't see your face, but it's time for you to talk about
Oh,
what.
son of a bitch. Hold on. I'm going to exit call and come back in, I think.
Oh,
Well, fine,
wow.
fuck it. Fuck it. Whatever. So, the world of... Oh, man, I looked right at the camera like you motherfuckers can see me. So, the World of Warcraft movie is finished. It's fucking finished. It's finished filming. And its release date is 2 weeks before my birthday. I looked at the camera again. It doesn't matter. The release date is March 11th, 2016.
Woo!
So that sucks my balls. But I'm super excited. It's gonna be awesome, and I'm assuming it's gonna be. I have no idea. But the tweet from Duncan Jones. Final day on Warcraft now officially ... wrapped! ! Off to bed for 3 hours before a meeting in the AM period. Good night / good morning Twitter! ! That's fucking epic. I'm thinking it's gonna be more Warcraft before World of Warcraft. Which means very first. It's gonna be sweet. I'm excited. I really hope there are a few characters: Malfurion, Broxigar. Broxigar is my favorite. Why? He's the shit. He's my favorite orc. But I'm excited. I want to see the Draenei and what happens with all that. And I'm really excited to see that this starts from before World of Warcraft, because Warcraft is 10,000 years before World of Warcraft. And I'm excited to see the history evolve and all that other good shit.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see how well done it is. I hope they get the story right and don't change much and put their own stupid fucking take. Who knows it's going to be stupid, but still.
Well, Duncan Jones is a big fan of Warcraft, so I don't think you have to worry too much.
I don't think so either. So I'm super excited.
Oh, is that it?
That might be it. I think that's probably it.
But okay, so
it says it's filming primarily in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada.
Which everything's filmed at nowadays.
Yeah. Just for a quick recap, the cast: Ben Foster, Travis Fimmel, yeah, Paula Patton, Toby Cabell, Rob Kaczynski, Dominic Cooper, Daniel Wu, and Clancy Brown. Written by Charles.
Pronounced any of those names right?
I don't think so either. Clancy Brown I pronounced right. Daniel Wu, Dominic Cooper, Ben Foster.
Joking with you.
Paula Patton. That was it.
That was it.
Warcraft is set to be released in 2D and 3D. I'm seeing it 3D.
Well, that's it, guys. That's every article we did this week.
Wow.
Yes.
All right, word up.
Word up.
Do we want to do Memory Madness?
I I don't know. I don't have a topic. Do you
Me
guys have
neither.
anything?
I do not.
Should we just skip Memory Madness for once? We'll save it for next week. And just plug.
Sure.
All right, I'm cool with that.
We'll come up with some good ones for next week. We promise people. Don't kill us.
All right. Who wants to go first? I'm plugging.
I'll go first.
Go for it.
Oh, before we go, Web Emerald says go Horde or go home, and she
Oh, Web Emerald, whatever.
and she says
Hey,
also.
how do you tell if somebody plays Horde? Don't worry, they'll tell you.
Web Emerald also says also WildStar Head Start launch day is Saturday.
Yeah,
So-
I don't know. Were you here, Web Emerald, for that conversation? No, you weren't because I had it typed. No, because I was talking about something else somewhere else and not on this. I beta tested WildStar, not superbly impressed. So I'd rather play World of Warcraft. Just saying.
Just. I guess I'll plug first. I am at Yep Frank everywhere. Just look everywhere as Yep Frank, YUPFRANK. It is my Twitter, my YouTube. Please hit subscribe down below on this Geeky Universe YouTube right here to get more of Geeks United podcast. Also, go to Real Books Don't Have Batman. Search that up. If you'd go SoundCloud/Yep Frank, you'll find that podcast. Hit the follow button and listen to our podcast. We had our Godzilla review last week, and this week we're going to be talking our usual comic reviews. We're also going to be back with Coulson and Friends because I finally caught up on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so we're finally going to talk about that. Yay!
People waste their time on that show.
Hey! Hey! You don't know shit because you don't watch it. Bobby, you want to go?
All right. You can find me at Bobby B. Smith. Most of the web are Dr. Smithy on the web. Thank you for my subscribers, about 440 now, which is amazing. And
Nice.
This YouTube's at 250, so this is great.
Sweet.
That's it.
Hey, sorry, I just want to say, Rye says that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is better than 90% of TV.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, no, wait. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is worse than 90% of TV. You've typed in the wrong one. Alright, sorry. Well, thank you for that, Rye. Anyway, I'm David the Man Zombie. You can't see me. I like to the camera. You can find me facebook.com/no-sympathy-for-stupidity. Twitter @themanzombie. You can find me streaming my gameplay hitbox.tv/themanzombie. That'll include World of Warcraft, Neverwinter, Star Wars, The Old Republic. Right now, Assassin's Creed 4, which is fucking amazing. You can find me on Vine, which I haven't Vined for a while, but I got plenty of Vines to look at. David the Man Zombie. And GeekyUniverse.com, I do the gameplay updates. I do this. Geeky Universe's gameplay. Wait, what? Geeky Universe's Geeks United podcast. Otherwise, that's really about it for me. Mike?
Alright.
Oh, wait a minute.
Well, thank you for watching.
Oh, wait. Mike, you can find Mike doing the arcade recalls at YouTube on Geek Universe or geekuniverse.com.
You should really check it out. Arcade Recall is hilarious.
It's hilarious.
Yes, Arcade Recall is great. He writes them and edits them and narrates them. He does all the shit. He's the one who also edits the gameplay updates. Ian Denau is the one who writes the gameplay updates. I just recorded the latest one before doing this podcast and sent it to Mike, who knows where he is. So that's about it, guys. Thank you very much.
Universe.com for anything geeky. We now have weekly indie comic updates. We have more reviews than ever before. There's tons of new articles coming out on the weekly. Go check out geekyuniverse.com right now.
Right now.
All right, guys. Bobby hit that off button.